Hello, my name is Zach. This is my dog Winter. We currently live in my van Gertie while we are traveling the United States, and I wanted to welcome you to this video. Old rusty shot up truck. Oh no! Look at that dirty dog! 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 Alright, can we film now? Can we do this? Alright, let's go. You find us in my home state of Montana, near my hometown of Bozeman. I'm parked at a local campground, so I can leave my trailer behind in a legit spot while I get things done and explore and not worry too much about where it's at. If I had to worry about where it was at, if I left it on the street with the possibility of getting towed, I'm more likely to get broken into, stuff like that. So having a camp spot that I paid for, albeit only $5, really helps me to have some peace of mind when I leave it behind while I go down more dangerous roads, or I am out in the boonies trying to navigate delicate forest roads and stuff like that. We are out on our morning walk right now along the Madison River, a heck of a lot later than I had originally planned. Last night I couldn't sleep very good, so I wasn't able to get up early and go on the walk that I had originally planned, or the hike that I had originally planned early this morning. And my Starlink has also decided that the antenna doesn't work anymore, and it doesn't even send a signal, so I can't manually aim it either. Seems a little first world, but I've definitely gotten used to being connected all the time after about a year and a half or more of being very disconnected from the world, so it's been really nice to have. So I kind of woke up this morning feeling sorry for myself and almost called off the whole event due to lack of sleep and the Starlink being down. But then I thought, I did sleep in. I actually got plenty of sleep, at least to operate for the day. Not only that, but I don't need the Starlink until the very end of the filming process. And once I started thinking about it like that, I had no more excuses. And so I switched the plans up a little bit. Instead of going for that morning hike, we're gonna make it an afternoon hike. Instead of not taking you along on our morning walk, we're taking you along on our morning walk, and we'll probably end up just doing the sunset hike I had planned. So we're gonna get essentially three hikes through Montana in one video, and the goal is to keep it under 20 minutes so that somebody can enjoy it during a meal or enjoy it on their way to work if they're on public transport or a passenger. But I'm gonna show you this walk that I've been on a lot, another one that I've been on once, and then one that I've never been on before. So you'll get to see that one for the first time with me. Yeah, despite growing up really close by to the lake we're gonna hike up to when we get back from this walk here, I've never seen it. I grew up, like an hour away. It's not the most well known, but it's probably because it's a fairly easy hike and not too strenuous, so it doesn't really it's not that exciting, but it's in one of the most beautiful areas around Bozeman, and I think you're really gonna appreciate seeing it. And I'm looking forward to getting up into the cool mountains because the day's heating up, and I definitely should have put on shorts for this walk. Usually in the morning, this time of the year, it's pretty cold, but since I got out so late, I'm a little sweaty here. Well, this is interesting. I've been looking at these for a while. It's an old car that I can see out in the bushes, and you can only really see it from this path by the river. You can't really see it from the river, and you can't see it from the road that's only like 50 yards beyond them. So we're actually walking down in this little stream bed here, trying to get closer to these old cars to see what they look like. Look at that. Should be able to see it right there. That's an old car right there. Okay, so I don't want to get my shoes wet. Oh no! So there's a new plan. I'm trying to figure out where this little creek goes so we can get across it. Oh, thistles. Oh, this looks pretty shallow. Maybe not. Well, car's just over there, but there's a big hole. Holy crap. I don't really want to get my feet soaked and then have that going on for the rest of the day. So we're trying to find a tame path across. All right, so this area is super shallow. Like I can pretty much just walk across. I don't know where my dog's at though. Winnie! Come on! Over here. Come on, Winnie. Oh, it's tall. Whew. There it is. So this is what we're looking at. Just a, looks like an old truck cab with a bunch of bullet holes, of course. And some old rusty barbed wire. And some sort of container here. I'm not sure what it's got going on. Yeah, that'll buff out. Can't even tell what model or year or brand it is. I'm sure somebody can, but I can't. Well, as fun as it is exploring this old rusty shot up truck, I think, we need to get going. So we're gonna get back to the path and make our way back to the van. It was summer. We were skipping rocks down by the river. My hot red heart was so on fire. When I heard you laugh on the drive home, you let your hair blow out the window, closed your eyes and finally let go, said it's a shame nothing lasts. Back on the path, and we got about a 5-10 minute walk back to the van, and then we'll be done. So quick update, I'm actually driving here, and I left the campground, went up to where I planned to hike, changed into shorts and a new non-sweaty shirt, and it's just so busy, and actually it's quite hot too. So with as busy as it is and as hot as it is, I decided to try a different film location. So we're going there right now, and we'll see. We're not going there now. We're going to look for a new film location right now. We're going to shoot down Gallatin Canyon, kind of on the direct way towards Yellowstone. I don't plan on going all the way to Yellowstone since It's like 90 miles south or 86 miles south. But I can get into the canyon and see if I can go up a national forest road and go on an adventure or something. And if that's not successful, we will reconvene tomorrow. I caught on up to this small Toyota SUV, and they're going pretty slow, but it's probably best to slow down on this road. It just means I get to breathe their dust a little bit. This is a trailhead I think I've been to, but it's been decades. Like I think I hiked it with my parents. So I don't think I was even a teen. Oh wow! I think we found it, but it's as busy as everything else. We may end up pushing our hike to tomorrow and just reconvening then. So this is the day we're dealing with. You can see the layer of smoke pretty clearly, actually. And that is down low, so it's making it really hard to even get above it. It's a pretty thick layer. The wide angle seems to be capturing it okay. Sorry if the audio is terrible. I'm trying to be the loudest thing in here so that it doesn't pick up the background noise, but I'm driving over a whole bunch of washboard, and I'm doing about 55, 58 miles an hour. So that I can stay on top of it. But it is still a little bumpy, and when you're up on top of it, there's not a lot of traction. But we're just cruising back to camp. Today was kind of a failure. There's just too many people, and too much going on for me. Winnie's a little bit out of sorts. I'm a little bit out of sorts. I accidentally hit a bird that I think was a meadowlark. It flew out of nowhere and hit my windscreen just up and over. I was pretty horrified, honestly. I don't like hitting birds, and it almost never happens. I think I've hit 3 counting that bird. They usually know what they're doing and get out of the way. So we're gonna get back to camp. Whoa, slidey. Today was kind of a bust, but that's okay. We're still alive. We still have our campsite for the night, and we can reconvene tomorrow. I think actually I'm just going to make a video out of this failure. Today just didn't go well from the start. Sometimes you can press on and things will work out. Sometimes you press on and they don't work out. I think this time is one of the times they don't work out, and we're going to call it quits. It's like 5:40 p.m. and we're just starting. We're probably about 10-20 minutes away from the campground where my tent or my trailer's parked. So we can go back to the trailer and regroup tomorrow. We'll go straight to up in the mountains. Hopefully the smoke's not too bad, and then we'll try to get the sunset drive and then or the sunset hike, and then I will simply park in town somewhere. Do some stealth parking overnight, and then you get somewhere to plug in. So there's the new plan. We're just gonna get back and get leveled out and chill for the night. So, plot twist. I decided to check out my local fishing spot where there's no boat ramp. So it's like, I think it's about 10 miles away from my camp, which is also a fishing spot, but it has a boat ramp, so it's pretty popular. This one has one other car here and nobody else, and we're just about to 6 o'clock. So we have about an hour and a half before the sun sets, I think. At least an hour. So Winnie and I are actually going to close out here and just go for a walk, and then we'll see you down the road at the next video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
Happens every summer, things are moving slow, and time to unwind only gives me time to spend alone. And I can't help but wonder if anyone's in town.